The vlog you've been waiting on. I had a few people reach out to me and ask me about it. I'm going to try to get everything I can today to show you exactly what takes place at the auction. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is the vlog you've been waiting on. I had a few people reach out to me and ask me about it. I'm going to try to get everything I can today to show you exactly what takes place at the auction. We are going with the intent of buying, although one could argue that I could potentially wait to buy cars, but I have a whole list of cars. Let me get it out of the truck real quick. I have a whole list of cars. I've written down everything I know about them. I'll go through the system here in a minute, but I got my whole list of cars here. So very first one is I got an Escalade I got to look at for a friend of mine who's looking for one, and happens that they're running one through the auction that's very similar to the one he wants. So what you got here is, try to cover up this price. So you can't see that. What I've got written down is 3,119, and I'll show you that when we get there. But on the car itself, that signifies lane 3, 119th car to go through. It's an 09 Escalade. It's got 150,000 miles on it. It's got a 2.4 condition report. That's a little bit concerning, only because like 2.4 is not super bad. Like it goes to 5, obviously. So 2.4 is a little under half, but based on the condition reports that I've seen, that's, I don't know, right in the ballpark of what they are. Like, they do a really good job at the auction of going through and highlighting all of the defects that they see, so that you have a good understanding of what you're getting prior to getting there. Me personally, I like to get there early, even though, you know, obviously this is only my second time and I'm super inexperienced in the grand scheme of it, but I like to get there early and really take a look at the cars, versus a lot of guys show up at like 9:15 and just start bidding because they've looked online. And that's great, because they do a good job online, but I want to hear the car, I want to feel the car, I want to drive the car, etc. You're allowed to drive them, you can't leave the lot, but that's everything we're going to get into today. So 150,000 miles, 2.4 condition report, and then I have basically my auction values of what's a fair auction price for me as a dealer to pay at this specific auction, because it's a Mannheim auction, which is a large scale auction. It's called an MMR value, which stands for Mannheim Market Retail or something like that. I don't really know. And then I've got a whole list after that. I've got a Honda Odyssey. Honda Odyssey is going to go high. Hondas are going super high right now. And I found out something about that yesterday, between Hondas and Toyotas as well. I'll share a little bit later in this video, with regards to buying and financing. So it was kind of an awakening moment. Not an awakening like in a good or a bad way. I just didn't know it. Nobody's ever explained it to me that way. But now that I'm becoming a dealer, it was good information, and it makes a lot of sense. So I'll talk about that a little bit later in the video. I've got some cars to look at. I've got some SUVs to look at. We got an hour and a half drive there. My dad's getting ready right now. Then I got to fix my hair up because it's out of control. And we will see you in a bit. So next time you see us, we'll be at the auction, and I'll be showing you around there. First stop, gas station at the local Browns. I don't know if you can see it back there. This gas station's I've been around since I grew up here. I don't honestly know how long it's been here, but family owned, great gas station. Truck is at a little under a quarter of a tank, so with current diesel prices, this is going to be, I'm going to guess, $56. That's my guess, $56. Let's see what it is. All things considered, I wasn't too far off. I mean, I guess it's not terrible to fill up a big truck, 1-ton truck. $60 almost for me. It is what it is.
Yeah, 9.8.
Just got to the auction. So what Dad helped me realize, because I didn't realize it last week. One of the things I was going to mention on this vlog was I didn't know how you found vehicles. Like, so you go online and you look at them, but when you get here, if you can see, this lot is full of cars. I didn't know how you found the vehicle. Oddly enough, or I guess conveniently enough, they are categorized by the lane that they're running through. So there's these big posts out here. That one says 6. This one up here says 3. And it'll give you lane position on the website or even on the window of these stickers. I'll show you this one here in a second. 119. So this says 3-8 on it, so it's going to run through lane 3, position 8, so 8th in line. So that's how you know, and you can scan this barcode, and it'll pull up everything on the Manheim app for dealers, letting you know the history of it, condition report, all of that. So we're going to look at an Escalade right now. I'll do my own little condition report of it, and then you're allowed to drive it around the lot, just kind of shift it through the gears. You're really probably only going to get first and second out of it, maybe third depending on the vehicle, but you'll at least know if the transmission works in that range, if it smokes, all of that good stuff. So that's what we're doing. I got my list of cars. We're going to run through some of them and check it out. So the first vehicle I wanted to look at is this Escalade, mainly because I have a friend looking for an Escalade. So I know it needs tires. Condition report on it was actually really good. There was a lot of not a lot, but like I said, the condition reports do good on these. It shows you there's a bumper scratch right here I knew about this is just gonna have to get new mounting hardware. Needs tires.
Smoker.
Let's start it.
It was a smoker's car.
Oh! Check engine light. Check engine light. I'll read it here in a second. Yeah. Navigation.
Pimpin'?
Yeah. Alright, let me read this to navigation light. Or this check engine light.
Password for auction access.
Auction access or Manheim? You only need Manheim.
Oh.
You don't need auction access to just get in.
Can't get this off. You're supposed to get it off or just leave it?
You're not supposed to. I can't read that code unless that's unfortunate. Okay. So, believe it or not, they tell you, well, there's a big sign when you walk in that says they don't want you using a code scanner on the vehicles. I talked to a guy last time, and he said he always does, but I can't get this tracker that they've got in the OBD2 port off. So I'm gonna make a note. Can't read code. Change oil soon. Service tires. I'm gonna drive it around, make sure it shifts. I know.
That's great.
Drives all right. Needs some love. That door makes a all these dealers over here testing the cars out. That door makes a loud loud noise. This car does have one accident. I was originally willing to go higher on this because I have somebody who wants to buy it already, but I'm gonna go lower because it needs some work. Can't figure out what the check engine light is, obviously. There's a traction control light on. Yeah, I don't know. But this is part of it. This is what we're here to do. Check out vehicles, drive them around, figure out what I'm willing to bid on. When the auction starts, it gets chaotic in here, but I'm gonna try and get some footage of it. So basically, what you've got is each one of these lanes, you can see the yellow lines on the ground. You have these cars lined up. These cars run through in the order that I talked about earlier. You have an auctioneer up there. The vehicle comes on the screen, as you can see right here, with the details. You can scan the barcode, make an on-the-spot decision, all of that. So I've got my list. We went through, we looked at them all. You've seen some of that footage. Now we're going to revise the list because we can't be everywhere at once, and then see what we can put together today. I'll try to get as much footage of it as I can. All right, it's super loud in there, but I'll get a clip here in a second. But what you can see here is these cars are lined up. They're going through the auction house, what I showed you a minute ago. And they're running through. Look around it, drive it. Utter chaos. I want to be a little respectful about what I'm recording because of the whole, I guess, dealer privacy thing. Because being a dealer, you get wholesale price, but utter chaos here. And then you got stuff like this. I don't know what's going on with this car, but 99, 106,000 miles, nice car. This was here last week, so it either didn't sell or it's still for sale. Yep, and then you got this whole lot of cars out here. Catch you in a minute to see if I buy anything. My cars that I got listed are getting ready to come up. Leaving the auction empty-handed today was a bust. Everything just seemed to go super high today. I had my list of cars, my dad had a list of cars, and everything just seemed to go, like I was talking about earlier, we have what's called MMR values we go off of, and everything was just unrealistically high there. And I'm still not to a point where I have to have cars right away because I'm still tying up some business administrative loose ends. So I set my prices on what I was willing to pay. I didn't budge off of them, which is a good thing. So I didn't get myself into a bad position. Sucks that I'm leaving empty-handed. I had one car specifically I was trying to buy for a friend. I'm sure he watches these. It didn't work out, so I'm going to try something else. The rest of the day, I'm going to lick my wounds and scour Marketplace because I think I'm going to find success there as I have in the past anyway. So that's what we got. We're in the truck. We're headed back, and then I'll be at the office soon.